Doggo, I'll see you later. You wanna be in the vlog, Doggo? She's going, I don't care as long as you pet me. Oh, Doggo. What's going on? Bella's the protector of this house. Here, let's let you see, mate. What do you see? What do you see? Nothing there. That's what Bella was barking about. How are you? That's for me. Ah, that's all right. My dog knew you were here. Thanks so much. Have a good one. So I'm not sure how much of that you'll actually be able to hear, or if we're just gonna time lapse the whole thing. But there was really just two main things that Abe and I were talking about. First one is how we can add this excitement and flair to the sessions to one, make them more enjoyable, and two, to be able to just push everyone to their next level, if you will. So we're super excited. No one knows this yet, and only you who's watching this vlog right now will know. But in September, we're going to be focusing on kettlebells in the workouts. Not saying we're going to do exclusively kettlebells, but kettlebells are something that we've never had the opportunity to do in a group format because we just never had enough. So with our new space, we have about 40 kettlebells, all different sizes. So it'll be very easy to put them in a circuit format or to be able to do them in a session. And it'll be great just in the month of September to be able to teach everyone how to do, like, the basic movements like kettlebell swings, kettlebell snatches, a little more intermediate with kettlebell snatches, clean and pressing, just some really cool movements that we're going to be adding in to just have some flair. And then of course, once we add them in, we're going to keep them in, so that way we have just more exciting things that are going on. And then the second thing we were talking about, what was the second thing? Oh, I got it. The timeline. So right now, again, I haven't announced this publicly because when we announced dates, we had to push them back already twice. But everything's leaning towards the first week in September. So fingers crossed. All the permits have been received. The bathroom's being put in, and now we're just talking about the last things that we need to do in the space to be able to get it where it needs to be. Talking about the finer touches like putting up the quotes and making sure the pull-up bars are in place and assembling the couches and things like that. So really exciting. What's the word? I can't think of the word. It's exciting, but at the same time, I'm proceeding with caution. But right now, there shouldn't be anything that could be slowing us down again. So I'm really excited. One, just to be able to finally give all you guys, or if you're not a member, to be able to give all our members what we've said we're going to give them, but also just to be able to just to have our members be proud of something. Like it's so cool. The space we're in, it's close knit, and it's very family oriented. But to be able to move over to the big space with, just like new bathrooms and like awesome new flooring and new equipment and a brand new lobby, and just like everything is, we were able to invest more money this time around. I'm just really excited to have all of our members be really proud about their, part of me wants to say home, but their studio where they train, where they work out. So I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be fabulous. It's like a ninja. All right. Yeah, man, that workout was a doozy. Sweating. It was good. I've been able to change my training up a little bit, and I've been really, instead of focusing on just weightlifting, really getting into more complex movement, like the rockabys that you saw, where I was kind of doing like these assisted or modified pistol squats. Those are pretty good. And I think the main thing that I've been trying to focus on in my training is, instead of just focusing on, hey, lift a lot of weight and be strong, is really trying to be flexible. I told you a little bit about how I was on the cruise, and on the cruise, I saw this show, the Cirque du Soleil show, and it was very, very cool. And one of the things that was so impressive to me was there was this guy, and he was, of course, jacked, right? So he had that going for him. Oh, I'm spitting, I'm so excited. But he was able to like do these handstands on these blocks, which was impressive enough, like the balance and strength. But he would also be able to, like, I want to say contort his body, but it wasn't necessarily contortion, but he was able to like be so flexible and so strong at the same time. And flexibility is something that I've lost over time from just focusing on like getting bigger and getting stronger. So it's exciting, like even doing the rockabys, like you'll see like my feet roll back and they kind of touch the floor behind me, and that's a good stretch for my lower back as I'm going through the movement for the pistol squat. So it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying that. I really, I grew up doing the explosive jumping from martial arts, so I really like, really like the, I guess we'll call them tuck jumps, where I'm jumping over something. I got a PR today, I believe. I didn't measure it, but I think it was right under my chest. So I don't know how tall that is, 4 feet maybe, 4 feet. I don't think it's quite 5, maybe a little more than 4. So I was excited. It's kind of nerve-wracking, but worst case scenario is, you just topple over the foam rollers and it's, no injury, hopefully. I got some baby carrots to eat. Hey team, 2 quick tips to fight the late night munchies and cravings. Number 1, you're gonna notice some baby carrots. It doesn't have to be baby carrots. I like these because they're baby and they feel like finger food. But you can use green beans. I like mine uncooked. And I will literally eat a cup to 2 cups at night, during the day, when I'm feeling like I need just more than my normal meal. And I may be getting in 100 calories in place of maybe a couple servings of chips or something that has more calories for 200 to 300 calories. The other thing, which a lot of people don't do, is amino acids. Now, amino acids, for the benefits of getting in 9 grams of protein, assuming that's what 1 serving is for your branched chain amino acids, probably isn't worth the money, but it's going to be about 9 grams of protein per serving. The real reason I do it is because of the flavor. So you could do a Crystal Light, and that could help curb your cravings. I put it in all my water, all of it. So I drink about, 4 quarts a day, which is 200 ounces, just about, so like 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons. And I gotta tell you, this curbs my appetite, but it curbs my cravings. Like, one thing, I'll give you an example. When I used to play video games, I used to eat Sour Patch watermelons all the time. And ever since I started doing this about 1 year ago, 2 years ago, if I even think about eating Sour Patch watermelons with this, it's overkill, because this is watermelon flavored. I got some baby carrots to eat. Guys, I just can't preach it enough. If you're at 5-star, you already know that injuries and pain is not normal, right? If you're experiencing pain, it's there for a reason, as a signal for your body to tell you, hey, either slow down or fix something. And if you're at 5-star, you know that 98% of injuries are due from overtension, which just simply means that muscles are so tight that they either can't function or they're causing some type of, we'll say, disruption in the chain of your body. Because when we think about your body, I know from a bodybuilding perspective, when I first started in the fitness industry, especially just starting working out, you'd break up your exercises, right? You train, chest one day, you train arms the other day, shoulders the other day, back, and then arms and legs and so on. And we segment the body. But really, from a performance perspective, that is one of the worst things that we can do, because as we get into the mindset that the body is separate, we don't remember that, hey, if I have tightness in my subscapularis or my lat, right, or my internal rotators, that may be causing my shoulder pain. But a lot of people just look at their shoulder and say, my shoulder's broken, or not broken literally, but my shoulder, there's something wrong with it. It must be where I feel the pain. But just remember, guys, if you're experiencing pain, the problem is rarely where you're feeling it, right? That's the symptom. The cause is somewhere upstream or downstream from where you're feeling it. So just keep in mind that, look, if you're experiencing pain, it's probably not structural, and it's probably something you can fix so easily just with the right application of knowledge. This is what I've actually dedicated a good amount of my study to over the past, 6 years. And it has just been from interning with a physical therapist to then going off on my own, attending seminars, and really diving into the teachings of Kelly Starrett, who's just such an awesome resource when it comes to these things. You can fix so many of your injuries. Just on Sunday, I was working with one of our members, Dawn. She was complaining about wrist pain and wondering if there's anything she can do. So again, it's probably not the wrist that is causing the pain. That's just the symptom. So we looked upstream. It's hard to look downstream from the wrist because there's really not a lot of muscle going on there. So we go upstream and we start looking at her forearm. And there's three main pieces to your forearm that there's going to be tightness, right? So we look at place number 1, and 1 to 10, I ask her how it feels. She goes, it's a 2, right? And I'm just applying very light pressure in a circular motion. Fair enough. I go to place number 2. She goes, 2 again. And I go to the third spot, and right as I touch it, it's whoa, 9 out of 10, right? So we go through the 3 basic ways you can foam roll and mobilize. We do some oscillation on the area, just some side-to-side action. We smash it, and then we also do some flossing. And the best way to know if what you're experiencing can be fixed by what you're doing, right? Because the question is, well, how do I know if what I'm doing is helping? Very simple. You follow a test-retest model. So you do whatever exercise. In Dawn's case, you do your push-up and you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, hey, that pain was a 6 in my wrist. Once we do this mobilization to this tissue, this soft tissue work, which will break up some adhesions in the fascia and get some blood to the area over time, which of course the blood carries the nutrients, so you're going to be able to recover quicker. So we do all that. We take 2 minutes. She goes down. The pain's now a 4 or 5. Excellent. We didn't fix her in 1 minute. She's going to need to do that probably twice a day for about a minute to minute and a half, 2 minutes per time. But in a week's time, that pain will pretty much disappear, as long as, caveats, of course. There's no miracles. As long as she's not saying, oh my God, I'm fixed, and then goes down and does 1 billion push-ups, and now she just makes the muscle tighter than it was originally, right? Remember to push the floor behind you when you sprint. First up. You got it. Once you get to the line, go. You guys are looking good. All right, you go. Oh, with the 50. Awesome, Jen.